Hello guys and welcome to Rockingham Motor Speedway for the running of the Enterprise 400. And NASCAR is back here in Richmond County, North Carolina. Finally, we're back and we're glad to be back here in Richmond County. Today, 39 drivers will be in the field obviously like normal. And for the drivers who missing today's race, the 95 of Cole Miller, number 1 of Chris Splitzer, 53 of Cameron Parker, and the 6 of Jeff Cameron. So every single driver has missed a race now, that's except for the 62 of Michael Meadows, who's currently our pole center for this race. In the knockout qualifying, all the drivers who have to participate so far. And the 43 Chase Harris is participating in this race. He got through knockout qualifying finally after 2 races. He missed toward the last 2 races here. He hasn't made a race yet this season, so this is his first race of the season. So we're gonna get the command to start the engines, and we'll give you your starting 10 and your starting lineup here from Rockingham. The rest of your starting lineup here from Rockingham.
Drivers, start your engines!
So the pace car is going to pull off the pit lane, and here's your starting 10 here from Rockingham. Starting first on the pole, Michael Meadows. Starting second, Dylan Ibrahimian. Starting third, Arthur Xavier. Starting fourth, Will Parrish. Starting fifth, Jacob Deputy. Starting sixth, RJ Harper. Starting seventh, Nathaniel Gardner. Starting eighth, Ian Brennan. Starting 9th, Mitchell Collins, and starting 10th, Trevor Collins. We're going to quickly jump to the qualifying. Here's your starting lineup, rest of your starting lineup on the left side of your screen. Pace car is going to pull into the pit lane shortly, and we're going to get started here at Rockingham. 40 laps for these drivers. They will take 40 laps around this bumpy short track. And we're green here from Rockingham. Michael Meadows is pulling away from the field here. He led the first lap. He's going to come back and lead another lap here. Looked like there was a car in the wall, and I think that was the 7th. I don't know if it was the 17. It was a blue car. Couldn't tell. It wasn't the 36. 36 is up here, and it's not the 42. It may have been. It was the 4. It looks like 4 car of Trevor Collins. It was up in the wall. I'm not 100% sure about that. But we got some nice racing going on in here. 3 wide for a second there between the 32 of Colby Harris. Sorry guys. Brett Kleppinger and 2 Will Parrish and the 51 of Colby Harris. So that's interesting to see here. But the 62 car, Michael Meadows, is pretty fast today, it looks like. He's looking to double down on points this race. He's been doing pretty good. I don't actually have the point standings for some reason in front of me, so can't tell you where he exactly is the points. I'll try to I'll do my best next race to get that whole fixed and make sure I have it with me here. But I know he's towards the front, sort of the point standings, because I think he finished top 10 at the 500. So at Daytona. So here comes the 42 of Arthur Xavier. He's been pretty fast so far this year. He's been towards the front in both the 500 and in the Regions Bank 350 at Barber last race. So, and he's going to make a move for the lead. The Chevys are top 3 here, so that's nice to see for the Chevrolet teams. They've been kind of off pace the last few weeks, or last 2 races within the Fords. The Fords have been pretty fast. Toyotas have been pretty fast too. Haven't really seen the Chevys up towards the front, leading wise. We've seen them towards the front, but we haven't seen them really lead that much. So it's nice to see that. Or dominate so far. So. And here comes the 42. There goes Arthur Xavier. He'll take the lead. And the 62 checks up. You gotta remember, mechanical issues are gonna be more likely here than other tracks because of how bumpy it is. So don't be surprised to see some mechanical failures happen. And this race is going to go by real quick. We're already on lap 12 here. And 42 checks up to allow the 62 Michael Meadows pull closer to him, but it looks like Michael Meadows had a check up going into the corner, had a little bit too much speed. And here comes the 33 behind him. 33 of Nathaniel Gardner. The 42 is going to continue the lead here. I don't know when we're going to see pit stops. I imagine it's coming up soon here. And there's a move. There's some battling for second here between the 33 of Nathaniel Gardner and the 62 Michael Meadows here. And it looks like Nathaniel Gardner is going to win this battle. And he will. And checks up again. I just wonder, is a really a big bump there or something he has to slow down for. Some point we should see some lap traffic. I don't know when exactly, probably after pit stops, but we may see that before then. I don't know when pit stops are actually going to take place. I imagine it will happen soon, because I imagine these tires are going to be completely worn. Starting to get completely worn because of how bumpy this track is. Because tractions is going to be horrendously, grip is going to be just horrendously terrible here. I imagine if they may only have to pit once at this rate. We're already lap 20 here. It's halfway this time around, and they're gonna pit. Looks like, yeps, the leader will pit. Leaders will pit. Is anybody gonna stay out? Is the question. It looks like the 37 Tim Horton's gonna be our new leader. Gonna stay out another lap. Behind him, the 81 of Dave James, 13 of Rex Wilkes, and the 51 Colby Harris. And he will pit this time. Will anybody decide to stay out? Looks like the 51 of Colby Harris is going to stay out for another lap. Obviously, it doesn't matter if you lead in this series. We don't give points for leading laps. At least this season we're not. .42 is just coming off the pit lane. He's now a lap down, so he's going to have to come back around. But we're going to watch the pit stops here. We're going to go to pit lane 1 and watch him come around. This pit lane's really slow, the speed limit on it, so there goes to 42, so 42 will retain the lead, it looks like. And yes, he will. Now we get some lap traffic finally in this race. We thought would be coming up soon, and now we're going to start seeing it. 72 of Austin Horton. Gonna try to avoid going a lap down. We have a couple cars that are actually a few laps down. The 38's 3 laps down. 18 of Samoa Khan's 3 laps down. 77 Brian James is 2 laps down. 24 of Stephen Paulo III is 2 laps down. 13 of Rex Wilkes is 1 lap down. And the 00 of Nick Lewis is 1 lap down. I wonder if there was an incident on pit lane that we did not see that happened that caused these drivers to go a couple laps down because they had to fix some damage. So that may have happened. I don't know. I'll check on a couple of them. Check on the 24 Stephen Paulo III to see if anything's happened to his car or something. And he's still in the pit lane, so there must be an issue with the 24. See what's going on with Brian James. He's just slow, it looks like. But looks like Steam Paulo 3 either has a mechanical issue. 30 and they're finally putting tires on. So maybe they were having issues they're just trying to fix. Now they're putting the tires back on, and 38's coming out too now. So Harley Tall. And it looks like they both made damage, so they must have hit something. They must have hit the wall or something, or they had an incident on pit road, like I mentioned. So that's what happened there for them. That explains the reason why they are a couple laps down. And Brian James is going to be pushing our leader, Arthur Xavier, here to go take one of those laps back. It looks like he will. He's going to take one of his laps back. Ryan James obviously got a new paint scheme this week. The Evident Health paint scheme. If I remember correctly, this paint scheme is supposed to be for awareness for autism or something of some sort, either autism or some other mental disease, and it's a great thing to see out here. Definitely needs to be an issue. It needs to be talked about, and we should really invest some money into trying to figure out research and trying to cure these diseases out here. So nice thing to see out here in the Kroger National Series. Obviously that Dover race is coming up. When that's coming up, the autism awareness 500 or 400, that is actually in the playoffs, so it's not anytime soon, but we're all looking forward to that race here at the Kroger National Series. Some of these diseases just need to be cured, and we need to figure out a little bit more about them. But the 42, Arthur Xavier's continuing to lead here. We got 7 laps to go this time around. And the 33 is starting to catch up, Nathaniel Gardner. And may make some noise here. He may make some noise here towards the end of the race. This race has been pretty, kind of been boring so far. We haven't seen any really much going on. I haven't really seen any wrecks or anything. It's been really hard for these drivers to pass, really. I mean, they pass one time and then the outside lane comes back around. It's kind of been boring so far, but it's nice to see Rockingham back on the schedule. We're happy to be back here in Richmond County, North Carolina. 62 must have had a horrendous pit stop or something, because he's really far behind there. And obviously at the end of this race we'll go back and try to see what happened between the 24 and the 38 there on pit road. The way we're giving you an update to see what happened. The way we all are aware of what happened, but I think this is gonna go all green. It's gonna stay green here. We're not gonna see any cautions. And the 24 got around the 33 there. I wonder if there's something wrong with the Nathaniel Gardner's car, because he's like now a second off. He was less than half a second behind Arthur Xavier just 2 laps ago. So, but here comes the 24, and he's gonna pass our leader. Surprised that damage isn't slowing him down a little bit. And here comes the 38. There's something wrong with our leader. I don't know what's going on here. He's let 2 slow cars pass him now. 2 laps to go for Arthur Xavier. Will he hold off the 33? Who's 1 second behind, just over 1 second behind here. Sorry about that. Apologize for the screen freeze. 1 lap to go for Arthur Xavier. And after rounding turn 3 and 4, Arthur Xavier is going to win the Enterprise 400 here from Rockingham. And that should spiral him into the lead in the point standings. Where is our point leader? The 29th. So that should spiral him up. He should probably be our new points leader coming out of this race, I imagine. But congrats to that 42 team. Chip Ganassi, congrats to them for putting the work in today. Well needed, and now they should be our new points leader going into the next race. And yeah, this is it's official. Results are gonna be on the left side of your screen. Your final 10 were 42 Arthur Xavier, second Nathaniel Gardner, third Michael Meadows, fourth Alex Diaz, fifth Scott Upton, sixth Ian Brannon, seventh Mitchell Collins, eighth Tim Horton, ninth Jacob Dillons, and 10th Chase Harris. The rest of your final results are going to be on the left side of your screen, and we'll see you guys next race at, I believe, Phoenix, and that will be on Monday. So you guys have a good weekend. We'll be back racing next week. And yeah, and it will hit the California swing next week, or start it. There should be 3 races next week, or the West Coast swing, California swing, kind of. So I think Monday will be and just the rest of your final results here. Monday will be Phoenix. Wednesday will be Wednesday will be Irwindale, and Friday I believe Auto Club, and that will be the end of the week. And then the following week should be, I think, Sonoma, and then that's all I know so far. So yeah, we'll go back and see what happened between the 38 and 24 that way, because we didn't have any cautions or anything. And this is gonna be a really short race, so it actually stopped. What is going on here? It may not even happen on the pit road. It may have. It did happen on the pit road. He just came out, so I can't really see it. There's not really a good view. Spectator, I guess, will be our best. Let's do a helicopter. What about that? So it looks like he gets tires changed, and then he decides to pull out in front of the 12. 12 makes contact with him, and that's what happened. Probably be the same thing with the 38, so not really anything to see there. But yeah, I think that's what happened there. So yeah, so we'll see you guys on Monday. Next screen will be the winning victory camera, whatever, and then there should be the point standings. Until then, we'll see you guys next time at Phoenix. Alright guys, we'll see you at Phoenix.